On and one, here we go. The week of September 7th through the 13th, 2025. What actions are they likely to take? Same as the Friday reading, but we clarify this one. Right? It's a big reading. I have pre-taken my Advil. Randomly at the bottom of this deck, our main deck that we're going to use is the Knight of Swords. Been coming up a lot lately. I mean, a lot. From any deck I grab. It's coming up a lot in my offline readings, too. Keep in mind, messages of change, information coming your way. It's interesting. Somebody here has something to say to you. I think it ties a lot to that soulmate journey reading I did midweek. I think so. I think it's important. I think that was an important journey reading. All right, let's go. Let's give the deck a shuffle. What actions they're likely to take the week of September 7th through the 13th, 2025. All right, let's do it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, or you're here for a reason, this reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I know it's a weekly reading. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. All right? I'm also not your astrologer, and this ain't your fucking horoscope. I use the sign names as reference points. There's text at the top of the description to explain why there's no timestamps, but it's really just 1 through 12, splitting a soulmate cycle, a cycle of energy, into 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. It does not matter what your sign is. All right, bottom of the deck, overall energy, 8 swords. That shouldn't surprise anybody. Again, I just talked about the soulmate journey reading that I did midweek. Correct me if I'm wrong, but was the DM side had an 8 swords somewhere? I think it was the crossing card. It feels like it was. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I don't know that I am. Underneath that is the Queen of Cups. And I believe the DF side had the Queen of Cups. Did you not? In the soulmate journey reading? Yeah, I think you did. I don't think we touched this deck in that reading, by the way. Anyway, except maybe at the very end if I pulled something. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, there's big feelings here. Bigger than these people can handle. They're very confused by their feelings. We got confusion. What do I do? What do I do? I want to do something. I feel like I have there's confusion blending with urgency to do something. All right. Our story starts with Aries, position 1, slice number 1, ends with slice number 12, which would be Pisces, 2 fish. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. We're going to clarify with the witches. Let's do it. Position 1, Aries, most closely related to this shit. King of Swords. This is someone who doesn't want to admit the truth. They have the truth. It's a slightly reversed King of Swords energy. I read reversals. I just put the cards upright in the deck. It's just easier for me to deal with. Sort the energy out. It's a bit like that. That's the energy. All right. Yeah. We'll call it a 4 o'clock energy. All right. It's about that. Okay. Why is the King of Swords here? It is a king of action. It is somebody taking action, but I'm not sure why if they don't know what they're doing. He had 2 cups. They had 2 soulmates coming together. Somebody is taking action. It just feels very confused to me. It's the card that's most closely tied to all of this. And I've got someone coming to give the full cup. Maybe it's you that's confused. Maybe that confusion, they're 8 swords, but you're just like, huh? Right? That's you. You're like, huh? What's going on here? Why is your cup glowing? What's in there? I'm not drinking that. Right? A little of that. I don't know what's on top. Don't just drink something somebody hands you, especially if it's glowing. All right? No Steve Love Tarot viewer should be drinking anything that's glowing from somebody you're questionable about. You know, King of Wands. That's what I'm saying. Why is that here? Don't take any drinks from a King of Wands. 3 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, it's like an assumptive close. Somebody's showing up, and they just assume you're gonna hop on board. They assume you're going to drink out of their glowing cup. They assume you're going to jump on board with them. He assumes he's invited on that ship, on the Empress ship out there, the Empress cruise ship, with bottomless sunbathing and topless dining or whatever, right? I mean, there's an assumption here. It's bordering on arrogance, if not full-blown arrogance. Okay, I'm not drinking out of that. All right, cool. Did you already drink out of it? Because I'm not drinking out of anything you drank out of. Right? I'm going to need that Charlie Sheen full panel the next morning at the doctor's office. What's going on here with Taurus, position 2? Seven Swords. Well, we all know what Seven Swords is, right? It's bullshit. I don't know. Let's take a look. Why is the Seven Swords here? Why is it here? It's crossed by the Four of Cups. I know what I want to say. Somebody's pretending it's really simple. I mean, I don't like it when it's that. I'm just going to keep it simple. Somebody's pretending that they're not interested. Somebody's not calling you on purpose. This is someone who's not calling on purpose. All right? He totally wants to bang Blondie. He's doing it on purpose. He's sitting there with his arms crossed talking about frogs on purpose. Somebody likes this, though. They get some kind of perverse pleasure out of denying themselves things that would make them and another person or other people happy. There's something here in this position. I always get somebody who's got past shit they haven't dealt with. What's on top? Five Swords, stabbing themselves in the foot, self-sabotage. Why am I your second favorite? Come on, it's right there. You can't make this stuff up. That's self-sabotage. Why is that here? The High Priestess. They're keeping quiet. Again, they push back their true feelings in favor of that. Okay? So if this person wants to call you. They want to talk to you. Okay? But they're not. And I don't suggest you call them because they're going to say, well, I don't know why you're calling, even though deep down they're happy to hear from you. This will pass. This is temporary energy. It's like a dip. It's like a depressive dip. Okay. Come on now. We're in the soulmate cycle here. You got to be bigger than that. Okay. Gemini, position 3. Ace of Swords. Reconciliation, communication? No, it's neither of those. It's a realization. Somebody's having a realization. I don't even want to call it an epiphany. They're having a realization. I don't know what. Probably that their plan was bad. I wrote down they had the Ace of Wands yesterday. All right. Yeah, 9 of Wands. Somebody's having a realization that maybe they need to slow their roll. All right? Maybe happiness is there, but it's not as easy to get as they think. Right? That wall looks easy to get through, but those are surprisingly stuck in the ground pretty good. All right? What's on top? Justice. Why is that here? The Page of Wands. Somebody's got an immature, very childish, immature view of how easy life is or how simple it'll be for them to do something or whatever. Or perhaps they feel that way about you. Perhaps they're in a complex situation. This is the energy I usually get for Gemini position. So it could be they're in a complex situation and you think it's a piece of cake. You just come on and hang out with me, and they think that you're oversimplifying it. They think that you think it's easier than it is, and it's not that simple, right? You're missing the point or something. It's possible. Take it as it resonates. All right? Maybe you are simplifying it. I don't think you are too much. I think they're overcomplicating it. I think you might agree with me. Well, the truth is somewhere in the middle. Okay? I'll just tell you that. Cancer, position 4, the hot spot of the connection cycle, the theme energy, it bookends over here. 2 of Swords. Yeah, again, somebody's jamming themselves. Somebody's made peace with something, but they're jamming themselves up in the process. Why is the two of Swords here? And I almost said 2 of Cups, but I think that was crossing over here. Why is that here? I get it. I know what this energy is. It's crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. I believe it. Somebody has acknowledged that you see it your way and they see it their way. But they still figure that their way is the right one. So they're going to push that agenda a little bit. Okay? It is. Somebody's a little stubborn here. A little bit. What's on top? The 5 of Cups. Better to burn out than to fade away. Right? Better to just knock it. Somebody's got abandonment. I usually only see this in the Leo angle. Somebody got abandonment issues here. Well, I'm going to just knock these cups over before they knock them over for me. Right? Why is that here? The King of Swords. See, I'm right. That's the King of Swords right there. These are red with this. It is. It's somebody here who's going to, it's my way or the highway energy. They are in, and it's my way or the highway energy. And I think you're having none of it. I think they end up like this because I don't think you're having none of it. You want to compromise. You want something down the middle. You want to call a truce. This person wants to win. Okay. It is what it is. King of War. Okay. War is expensive. Somebody wants to win that's very short-sighted. You know, there's a lot of loss here. At what price does that win come in this relationship? You got to be careful about that. All right, position, what is it? 5, Leo soap opera. Ace of Pentacles. I think you're about to get what you want from this person. I think something you waited for a long time is about to happen. I'm going to leave it there, and then I'm going to clarify. All right? It's grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It takes her a while. She's got your chicken and pizza in the car, right? She got all the food. Took forever. It's finally showing up. But what happens when that food shows up after it's been in grandma's car all that time? I think you're about to get what you wanted. It's crossed by the devil. What did I say? Rewind. I don't joke about anything. You'd be like, he's joking about pizza and chicken. I don't know what his deal is. Grandma, listen to me very carefully. Listen to me now. Believe me later. Hear me some other time. Grandma's on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's taking her forever to get the food back. What happens to that food in the hot sun in Grandma's 15-mile-an-hour car as it takes 3 hours for her to get back when it should have taken 3 minutes? It gets toxic, doesn't it? Something's grown toxic. You're about to get something from this person that you wanted, but it shows up spoiled. Toxic on some level. What's on top? 3 of Pentacles. You're about to get something you wanted from this person. It's a partnership card. It's a friendship card. Why is that here? Ace of Pentacles. Look, you're about to get something you want. I'm just going to fucking keep saying it. It's a feedback loop. It's chicken and pizza, Steve. I wanted that. Yeah, but it's rotten. It's going to make you sick. I mean, it's covered in bacteria. Yeah, but it's chicken and pizza, Steve. I wanted that. Yeah, but it's rotten. It's going to make you sick. It's covered in bacteria. Yeah, but it's chicken and pizza, Steve. You see what I'm saying? It's a feedback loop. Your head's going to explode because this person might finally reach out. They might. Or they might like one of your tweets or some shit like that. Whatever would make you happy from this person. But there's just this... When it happens, it might trigger you on some level. You get triggered by getting something you want by this person. Just like if you ate Grandma's chicken and pizza that she showed up with finally, you get triggered all right. Right? You better have some Charmin handy. You know, I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know how else to phrase it. You get what you want from this person, but it triggers you for some reason. Maybe because it took so long, or maybe because you don't think it's exactly the way you want. I have no idea. But it's encouraging. At least you get something from this person. Maybe. I don't know. Virgo, position 6. Nobody going to eat chicken and pizza today, I'll tell you that. All right, Virgo, position 6. Here we go. Sometimes my wild card, sometimes you guys show up here. 8 wands. Somebody's going to talk to you. Somebody's going to reach out. Somebody's moving forward with you. You might get the job. You might get the phone call. You might get the text. You might get the like on Insta Twitter or whatever the fuck the kids are watching these days. I don't know. What's going on with the 8 of Wands here? What's going on with the 8 of Wands? Sorry about if there's any banging in the background. We got more people here doing work. 8 of Wands, why is it here? It's crossed by the 5 of Wands. Okay? Don't read too much into it. This is for you. You're showing up here. I'm talking to you. Right? Put the dog down. Pay attention. Right? somebody reaching out, you get the job, you get the communication, somebody's going forward with you, whatever it is. Don't read too much into it. Your head's going to go crazy, right? If somebody likes one of your tweets or your twats, I don't care. Whatever it is they like, don't go hog wild with it. Just be cool. Always be cool, okay? All right, Libra. Well, no, what's on top here? I'm sorry, we got more. Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? The Eight of Swords. Again, don't read too much into it. It's just saying the same thing. Don't try to figure out what's going on. Just go with it. Okay? Don't try to control the situation. Just go with it. It's probably not as much as you might make it out to be. All right? Whatever it is, I don't know. Just don't blow it. Right? Don't go on the first date and talk about having babies. Don't even mention it. If somebody brings it up, you pretend you don't even know what they are. Okay? I mean, it's that kind of a thing here. Don't spoil it. All right? Just accept it for what it is. Okay. Libra, position 7. All right. Page of Cups. All I said was I wanted 3 kids. You just met for coffee. What the fuck? You got 3 kids now? What the fucking hell? Shut up. Stop running with shit. All right. Page of Cups. Why is it here? It looks like an apology. Somebody was blame shifting your ass yesterday. Now it looks like an apology. A soft, warm, squishy apology. Okay. It's crossed by the 10 swords. Somebody knows they're wrong here. There's no way out. There's no way they can blame shift you as much as they want to. Okay. What's on top? The Knight of Swords. Oh, cool. Look who came back. The card we opened this whole fucking thing with. Yeah, I mean, somebody's coming at you with an apology. It's a message of change. Apologies are messages of change. Right? You're mad. Apologize. You're not mad. Or you're still mad. It could go either way. All right. Or you're more mad, depending on how shitty the apology is. I don't know. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here with this person if you want it. Okay? If you want it. What's the bridging energy? The Tower. Yeah. This apology is probably small, but it does a great deal. Right? It's small, but it'll tear down this whole fucking tower. It's that powerful. All right? So keep that in mind. Take the apology to heart. It's probably small because it's hard for this person to do it. All right? Scorpio, position 8. Maha Scorpios. The Magician. All right. I mean, it's a smoke and mirrors energy, so the energy around you is deceptive right now. Could be somebody's coming in, pulling a fast one on you. I'm not sure. It's a smoke and mirrors aspect of the Magician, which for me means the Magician is reversed, which is a trickster type energy in this particular context. Why is the Magician here? I just think the energy around you things aren't as they seem. All right? So, when it's crossed by the King of Cups, somebody's hiding feelings. Somebody's got bigger feelings than what they're showing you. Somebody's putting up a smoke screen. Why? 4 of Swords. Why is that here? 6 of Pentacles. They're just... There's an energy around you. It came up yesterday where I say there's nothing around you. I wrote down your card. You had the 9 of Pentacles. I say there's nothing around you. That's actually true because someone around you is not doing anything. It's a void energy. They're showing you nothing. Okay? They're just... Honestly, it's all pentacle-y kind of a thing or whatever. There is somebody around you who is very practical within your life who wants way fucking more than that. All right? They may take some action this week, but it might be up to you this week to just spot it. The Wheel of Fortune right there. Right? Somebody's acting, the wheel turns everything 180 degrees. Somebody's acting different than how they are. Yeah. So, someone around you is probably not who you suspect. It could be tied to that soulmate journey reading from midweek as well. Sagittarius, position 9. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. I said, yeah, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Where am I going with that here? Where was the Five of Wands? It was crossing here. Why? Which explains why I was going to tell you. People might be treating you differently. Don't read too much into it. This is tied with this. You've got communication coming. You've got incoming energies. This is for a lot of you. Remember yesterday, this whole row up to here was tied together? Well, right now it's like that. So far. Don't read too much into it. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know. Just don't run. Pay attention to what I said here. All right, Five of Wands. Why is it here? Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the Five of Wands. It's crossed by the Four of Cups. Your best bet, the environmental energy around this, your best bet is to take an apathetic view to how others are treating you. All right? Just be the neutral observer in your own life. That's your best bet. The Sun and the Queen of Cups. Don't assume. People are probably going to be treating you really good. I have no doubt there's more positive here than negative. Try to take a neutral. Try not to run with it. Don't get in your head about it. Don't fight the current. Don't think there's more going on. Again, it's everything I said here. Don't think everybody's in love with you. That's not the case. But for some reason, let's see, bridging energy, something around, bridging energy is the death card. Something around you is changing. Something around, an old energy is, think of a snake shedding its skin, right? The old skin's going away and the new skin's coming up, and it's real pretty. People like the new shiny scales you got, okay? Can I put it that way? But don't read too much into it. It all sort of begins in this week's energy. All right. A new 12-year cycle starting. Okay. For some of you, you got Jupiter conjunct the Sun, which is starting a whole 12-year cycle. For some of you, if you got a lot of Cancer in your chart and things like that, that's possible too. That would definitely play out like this. But it doesn't matter. I'm not your astrologer. I'm just pointing it out. All right. Capricorn, position 10. Ten of Wands. You're making somebody, I want to say scratch their head. You're making life difficult for somebody. I don't think you're doing it intentionally. That's just how they feel. They're probably going to come relieve some tension on you. Now that can play. This energy can play out a lot of ways. They might have sexual tension towards you, and all of a sudden they're on top of you. You leave the room for a second, you come back, and their pants are gone. I mean, I don't know. It's possible. But it's also possible that somebody's just having a bad week, and they're going to lay it on you. They feel like you're the person that they want to dump it on. All right? It's possible there, too. Same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why? It's crossed by the Seven of Pentacles. It's going to feel this week like everybody, at least one person, but I'd say it's going to feel this week like you're everyone's whipping boy, whipping girl, whipping post. A little bit, okay? I like to say, what's on top? Yeah, the Five of Wands. I'd like to say it's the pants gone version, but it doesn't feel like it. All right? Maybe you can help these people relieve some tension if they're a little bit hot. I don't know if you're into it. Five of Wands, why is it here? The Hangman. Nothing you can do about it. It's just the way it's happening. It's just the way it's playing out, right? You're doing a good deed by letting them take it out on you, letting them talk about their problems and dump. Everybody's dumping their weight on you. Everybody's dumping their garbage in your yard, in your bins. Just nothing you can do. Don't read too much into it. It's not a permanent thing. This Five of Wands just won't go away, right? It won't. They're doing it out of fear, and that's the bridging energy. I don't know. That's a broad answer, okay? Everybody's afraid. Well, a lot of people are afraid. Societal energy is full of fear right now. What's going to happen in the future? What's going to happen this? Everybody, there's a lot of fear floating around. The average Joe or Jane doesn't react well to fear. High vibrational people react well to fear. Low vibrational people tend to burn things down. Okay, so and somebody definitely, metaphorically speaking, is blowing some fire on you. They're taking it out on you. They're just afraid, that's all. Okay? So the best thing you can do is calm them down a little bit, or I would just hang back if I were you, and definitely don't read too much into it. It's a temporary energy, okay? How do I know? Because of that. It's temporary energy. Harvest time is a temporary time, isn't it? Okay? All right. It is what it is. It's par for the course. A little societal energy bleed over here for sure. It's very similar to a reading I got offline a couple of days ago. All right? There's a lot of this coming. Okay? It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. It's a freight train of destiny playing out there. Nothing anybody can do. Position 11, Aquarius. Sometimes you guys show up here too. This all seems to be tied together. These three so far. There's the barn owl. Page of Swords. This is you guys showing up here. Again, similar to what I'm saying here, but from a different angle. You might have a lot of fear this week that you're going to disappoint people. Or that there seems to be a week where a lot of people are counting on you. Okay? And you feel like you're going to let them down or say the wrong thing or disappoint them. Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not your problem. If somebody comes to you, because these energies are all tied together. If somebody comes to you and dumps their shit on you, and you don't have time to figure out an answer or research it for them or whatever, I mean, they might be disappointed by your answer. Like, well, I'll need to think about that. Sometimes people are disappointed by that. Okay. It is what it is. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why are you giving me this? It's crossed by the Page of Cups. It's an energy of wanting to do the right thing and being afraid that you're not going to do the right thing. Or it's an energy of no good deed goes unpunished. So why should I bother? Right? I'm just going to end up disappointed. Careful about that. Okay? Be careful. That energy is very negative and it can run away with you. Oh, good. I know the saying, no good deed goes unpunished, but it's not really true all the time. Sometimes it is, but it's not really true all the time. What's on top? Temperance. That's what I said right there. You'll be fine. All right, why is that here? You're well protected this week. 10 of Pentacles. You're good. Keep in mind that people are coming to you because in their perception, you've got your shit together. Right? People are coming to you because they're picking up on this energy right here. Archangel Michael. That's why they're coming to you. Whatever it is, online, offline, I don't fucking care. In line, at the store, I don't care. Whatever it is, they're picking up on this energy. There's no need for you to worry about disappointing them. You probably won't. Okay? They're already down anyway. All you can do with these energies around you is pick them up. And look at that. That's your bridging energy. That's the Empress right there. Top of the deck, next card out. Your 3 cards on top of you being worried about disappointing people are Temperance, 10 of Pentacles, and an Empress. You're not going to. This is the shit they're picking up on. So draw some confidence from that. All right? All right. There's a reason. And this may be total strangers, too, coming at you. I have no idea. God forbid you're like a checker at a store and you got to deal with people all day long. They're going to be dumping their shit all over you. All right. Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5. 10 Pentacles. 10 Cups. It feels like 10 Pentacles. It's the 10 Pentacles is coming with it. It's like that. I'm going to pull that right out and put it right there. And then move it so I can clarify. Why is the 10 Cups here? I think it ties to what I said here. I think you get what you want this week. I think a lot of things go your way this week. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. It could play out next week or the week after, etc. But I think it comes at a price. It comes at a, I wish it had happened. You might say to yourself, I wish this had happened sooner. You know what I'm saying? You might say, it's like you win a pile of money, but you're 85. And you're like, it's great. Now I can have the tapioca pudding twice a day at the fucking rest home. But I wish this had come in when I was 40 or 30. I'd have had a lot of fun. I'd have been banging chicks. Right? I can't bang chicks now. Right? It's that kind of a thing. It's that sort of an energy. All you got to do is catch my drift. All right? Why is the 10 Cups here? Tell you what though, if you are 85 and you come into a whole bunch of money and you never hear from your kids ever, you'll start to hear from them. There's your communication. There's your toxic communication right there. You know, again, you can see how the energies play out. They could play out 1,000 different ways. Oh, you bet your ass that son or daughter you never heard from in 20 years, all of a sudden you're their buddy. Right? Oh, you bet. All right, there you go. Toxic communication. Took a while. You got what you wanted, but they're only calling because you came into a pile of money. All right. All you got to do is catch my drift here, Pisces. Okay, or position 12 people. Yeah, karma. Judgment. Something shows up. Something you wanted. You get a karmic gift here. There's just this energy of, God, I wish it had happened sooner. It came at the wrong time. I wish you'd have gotten here before the pizza turned rotten. Right? All right. 10 wands. Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard because your life is different now. You're 85. You know, I mean, oh man, I got $1 billion at 85. The best I can do is get a second portion of tapioca. I mean, it's 10 wands. It's hard. It's the hardest feeling 10 cups I've ever fucking felt. Why is that here? The 6 of Swords. Take it as it comes. Hey, sometimes in life, that's life. Take it as it comes. And there's a Fool right there. A new beginning is a new beginning. Whether you're 85 or 25, it doesn't matter. You know, it may have shown up late. You know, maybe we can salvage it. Maybe we can put it in the oven and burn off the bacteria. I don't know. And still eat that pizza and chicken from number 5 over here. This is red with 1 and 5 always. But either way, that is what it is. Try to just take it as it comes, okay? Take it easy a little bit, but I can dig it. Everything I said with that 10 of Wands falling on there, it's tricky. You know, it's a bit of that. Just catch my drift on the analogies, all right? All right, here we go. Let's see where we go here. Take it as it resonates. You know how it might play out in your life. Let's see where we go. Let's add this up. 3 cards and a bottom card. What actions they likely to take this week? Looks like, you know, again, it looks like there's a shot at least. I can't predict free will, but a shot at getting something you've been waiting for a while. It's just, again, like my food analogy, you know, you don't want your food to take a while. That's a problem. All right, let's see where we're at. Come on, okay. Bottom card is Strength, Temperance, the Sun, and the 6 of Cups. This one doesn't matter. It's basically all major arcana right now. These two are read together. It's all major arcana. It's a big deal. And there's 2 swords. Everybody, I was just about to say, somebody needs to pull up their big girl pants or big boy pants, whatever it is. Everybody here feels, you have somebody attached to you this week that feels the sun, feels the happiness. They absolutely do. And they absolutely, they just don't know what to do with it. There's an emotional immaturity of my party girl here with something that's much bigger than what they are. It's okay. It's fine. You know, it's just, they've got to sit with it a little bit. There's nothing they can do. Somebody here is feeling the past in a different way. They're processing it. I get that off the 6 of Cups. They're definitely processing the past. There's a nostalgia. Let them feel that nostalgia. All right? If somebody comes at you this week and they seem confused or it seems odd, why are you here? Or you get what you want, but it showed up a little later than you wanted it, try not to take it out on that person. It's them, not you. That was one of the themes here for sure, somewhere. It seems weird to say deal with happiness, but that's the way the energy feels. Somebody here is thinking back to a time that made them happy, that you're attached to, and they're having to deal with that. It seems crazy to say it that way, but that's exactly what's going on. It's freaking weird, all right? But it is. It's weird energy right now. It's a weird month. September always is. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I've done my best. You got some, whoever this main energy that's attached to you is, with this much major arcana coming out here, it's a very, very, very important connection. So let them process it. You're going to process the past too. So make sure you do that this week. Allow some nostalgia to come over you and thinking back, etc. Maybe you could get a new perspective, an honest perspective on the past, just like they are. I imagine yours will be even more honest. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.